The most dangerous ocean crossing in the world is from South America to Antarctica. 600 miles of the most treacherous and unpredictable waters on the planet. Drake Passage. Right now, 6 elite athletes are attempting to survive Arctic cold temperatures, windstorms, and 40-foot swells in a rowboat.
They had a pretty rough night. Got bounced around in the cabins a lot.
So yeah, wet and cold here. What's the latest, Fionn?
This is awful. It's just awful.
It's kind of a day of sea anchor, so you rode 2 days and a day on sea anchor.
Seem to have weathered the storm. Now we're just picking up the pieces on deck. Dude, you're insane.
It's a great opportunity to see what the Drake's really like. You're gonna jump in the water.
Might have to blur this one out. All right, it's go time. There he goes.
I love the ocean. I grew up on the ocean, and this is an amazing adventure with an amazing goal. I just love the water. I do a lot of open water swimming in the ocean. Grew up flat water rowing. My father was a really famous yachtsman. My dad sailed in the Drake, my mom too. I always had this dream of rowing across an ocean. I signed up for an ocean row in 2014 to row across the Indian Ocean. I was joined by Jamie and Fionn. Pretty tough row, you know, you have a lot of ups and downs.
Almost got intercepted by pirates. Just got run over by a tanker ship.
We got hit by 3 really big low-pressure storms. One of the storms was a hurricane-strength storm. The swells were like 40 feet. I was pretty scared. Everybody else in the crew seemed to be pretty relaxed about it, and that kind of made me more nervous.
I'm trying to really put it into words how rough you feel, you know, like mentally and physically. It was just one of the hardest things I've done, I think.
You know, we were on the ocean for 2 months. You kind of get used to it. And eventually that becomes your life.
Basically, we row, we eat, we sleep. And I love rowing, eating, and sleeping, you know?
And we had a really successful row. I think we broke the speed record across the Indian Ocean by about 10 days. At the end of the day, it was a really great trip, and it was definitely a net, like, positive, happy trip. I started a cybersecurity company in San Francisco about 4 years ago, and that's gone really well. I've kind of passed on the company to my first employee, so she runs it, and that gives me a lot more time to swim and row and do things I enjoy.
Done so much swimming in the last 2 years. 2 months ago, I finished the longest ever channel swim. 150-kilometer swim from Barbados to St. Lucia. Swam that in 56 hours, continuously.
Cameron, the guy has got it mentally like very few people have. He swam around Barbados. The first time he didn't make it, came back a few months later, and he did it. And he was in serious pain, but he kept on going, to the point he was in hospital afterwards. And that's how much he pushes himself.
It's been 4 years since I last rowed in an ocean rowing boat, so the Drake, for me, it's just great getting the opportunity to get back in a boat.
When I first started doing these crazy things, my parents used to get a little worried. My family's used to this kind of thing now, but I think they're hoping I'm gonna retire in a couple of years and just save them some stressful moments.
There's a whipping current out here. We're getting whipped around in the boat, and he just jumps in the water, and it's like 4 degrees Celsius. He's like, yeah, it's colder than I thought. What the hell is wrong with that individual?
Calm is hardcore. That is hardcore.
It was a bit of a shock, you know, when you first jump in cold water. You lose your breath a little bit, so you just have to relax. But once I was through that, it was awesome. And like, you can feel the water just by rowing on it. Especially swimming, there's a lot of energy about it. A lot of life in this rite passage.
Follow the expedition in real time on Discovery.